Good evening, everybody. Police say a local woman moved away and left 7 dogs to fend for themselves in bitter cold weather without food or water.
Deputies found 3 dogs dead at a home in Saint Clair Township, and they rescued 4 others. Their former owner now in jail. Local 12's Larry Davis is live with details on this very disturbing case. Larry.
Hi, Cammie. Such a sad story. You know, last week, even with layers, we were all freezing during those sub-zero temperatures. Imagine being a dog with very little fur. The only heat coming from the other dog that you were huddled next to. Both of you just trying to survive.
Somehow they survived. 2 white and 2 brown chihuahuas. Tim Plageman found them in buildings behind a farmhouse owned by relatives.
Just skin and bones, hungry, thirsty, cold. There just wasn't any straw in there to keep them warm. There was nothing in there that he could have huddled against. I don't know how they survived the cold weather. I really don't.
Neither does Kurt Merbs with the Butler County Dog Warden's office. He says the dogs were emaciated and left in sub-zero wind chills.
We have 2 little white chihuahua mixes, extremely emaciated, still alive, curled up on top of each other, shivering so bad from the cold they almost look like they were having seizures.
2 pit bulls were found dead in the same building. A 5th chihuahua was found dead in another building, and the 2 brown chihuahuas were found in a 3rd. They were alive. Plageman gave them much needed water.
They must not have had water for days because they probably drank a quart and a half of water apiece.
Deputies have charged Melissa D'Amico with neglecting the dogs. She apparently had moved out of a rental farmhouse and left the dogs behind. Ironically, she lives just down the road from where a dog was found last week frozen to death.
And it's not anything that's related, and it's just, I have no idea. It's 2 totally separate cases, incidents on the same road.
The 4 dogs are being nursed back to health before being put up for adoption. Meanwhile, their former owner has legal troubles.
She's not a bad person. She's a dog lover, believe it or not. She made some poor choices, and unfortunately, she will pay the price for those poor choices.
And Cammie, Melissa D'Amico was arraigned earlier today. She remains in custody tonight. Kurt Merbs says this is so frustrating for the people that work in the dog warden department because they try so hard to make sure the dogs are provided for. They provide straw for people. They provide shelters for people, dog houses and the like. And they say there are other options like the dog shelter here in Hamilton, the Animal Friends Humane Society. But we all struggle to answer that question, why? Live in Hamilton, Larry Davis, Local 12 News. Cammie, back to you.
Such a shame, Larry. Thank you. Melissa D'Amico faces 3 felony and 4 misdemeanor counts of neglect of a companion animal.